We on? Oh, yeah. Let's get it. You far too kind. You far too kind. Thank you. What's going on? How's everybody doing this afternoon? Oh, man, I got something that I need to unleash. Shout out to the Dribble podcast. It's doing great. The numbers are up. Downloads. It's all new to me. This whole everything is new to me, but I know that I can do this. Shout out to my engineer Nick. The first mix was incredible, my nigga. So yeah, I appreciate you. I want to see what type of audio we can get when I'm bouncing this pill in this motherfucker, man. Damn, it's a lot going on right now. Today we're gonna talk some sports. And I ain't gonna hold no punches, man. Allen Iverson versus Russell Westbrook. It's a big thing online right now. Everybody's divided. For the most part, most people are taking Iverson's side. Iverson left a hell of an impact on a whole generation. You know what I mean? And people are not going to stand down to Russell Westbrook when it comes to their childhood hero. So I understand the whole, thing with Allen Iverson and the mystique behind him. But I got to keep it real. I got to keep it funky. Listen, Allen Iverson is great. One of the greatest ever. But as far as the point guard thing goes, Allen Iverson played point guard in college. When he was in the pros, I think he only played point guard his rookie season. Possibly two. He might have played 2 seasons point guard. After that, he played 2 guard. Eric Snow was the point guard for the Sixers. Eric Snow and Kevin Ollie was running the point. So that Allen Iverson was a 2 guard, everyone. Let's just keep it funky. He's always been a high-powered scorer, but he wasn't, like world-renowned for his dime game and shit like that. Russell Westbrook is a freak. Russell Westbrook is a freak athlete. If any sport that this man would have played, hockey, football, track and field, Russell Westbrook was going to be good at anything. He's just a freak athlete. He runs fast and jumps high, and he's very explosive, and he got that hot dog in him. You dig what I'm saying? And I love it. There's been times when Russell Westbrook's play has been erratic. He's been labeled the type of guy who can disrupt the team with his selfish play and things like that. To those who have that stance, I don't have no rebuttal, because some of that could be true in some aspects. But this is a player who's relatively 6'3", and he's averaged triple doubles for years at a time in the NBA. And this is what makes this shit so great. You ready for this? He's only 6'3". That's what makes this shit special. This is a game that's dominated by big men. You feel me? This is a big man's league. And if these feats that this little guy is doing, he's going and getting double-figure rebounds, he's having games when he's getting 13 rebounds, 15 rebounds, and shit like that. You gotta go and look at the charts on the team charts and see statistically where the team stands rebound wise, and you will see how much of an impact this little guy is having. He takes a lot of the workload off of bigger players and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it was so, if it was so common or easy to achieve this triple double phenom, why doesn't LeBron James? Why doesn't he average a triple double on a season? Why doesn't Kevin Durant? Why doesn't he average a triple double on a season? Whoever's your favorite player, whoever's your most dynamic player in the league. You feel me? Like you gotta take in perspective that this guy is a point guard. This is a point guard. This is a point guard. Every game, he's coming to get double-figure rebounds. You feel me? Every game, he's coming to get double-figure assists. He's going to dime at least 10 times a game. I have a problem embracing the whole that the whole selfish thing. I have a problem with that when people say that he's a selfish player. How? He averages double-figure assists. You feel me? Allen Iverson was an incredible scorer. Incredible. I seen him in person before. Skinny. Really, really long arms. Cat-like quick on the court. Right? Allen Iverson never averaged double-figure rebounds in the NBA. Allen Iverson never averaged double-figure assists in the NBA. You feel me? But again, that wasn't his thing. He was a scorer. I would take Russell Westbrook and what he brings to basketball over Allen Iverson, and I'm gonna tell you why. Every night Allen Iverson gonna get his 30. Russ gonna get damn near 30. Every night. Every night, I'm going to say it again. Every night, Iverson going to get his 30. Russ going to have damn near 30. You feel me? Every night, Russell Westbrook going to drop off dimes in the paint to big men, alley-oops, the pick and roll, the weapon that the Lakers should be using right now. The pick and roll between Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis is almost impossible to defend it. You know what I'm saying? It's like choosing the lesser of two evils. And you putting the defenders in a hell of a position because Russell Westbrook is a player who's known for attacking the basket. You dig what I'm saying? So if we run in the pick and roll and there's a switch, he's gonna challenge that guy. He's gonna challenge that guy. You know what I'm saying? Going to the basket. You dig what I'm saying? And as he's going to the basket, you still have to worry about who? The guy who set the pick, Anthony Davis. Basketball is more dynamic when you do it by the fundamentals, by way of fundamentals. The games that the Lakers have won, these were games that LeBron James didn't play in, by the way. I've seen Russell Westbrook just go crazy with the pick and roll with Anthony Davis, and I don't understand why Anthony Davis don't want to play the 5 every night. I don't understand it. He's the biggest guy on the court. He can play. He can play. He can play. In my opinion, he's a 30, 35 point scorer every night if he's playing around the basket. That's my opinion. I think every night he's a nightmare for defenders. You dig what I'm saying? And the Lakers have several nightmares on the team. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of getting the chemistry going. I still love my team. That's my team, by the way. I chose to speak on this topic. We gonna get it together. I think a part of the problem is the fact that Anthony Davis isn't being aggressive at the 5. He was outplayed by Giannis. And I don't think that the Lakers should get all the way hung up on whether or not he's being productive right now, because DeAndre Jordan can do the same thing that he does. DeAndre Jordan can anchor the Lakers. He can. Dwight Howard can anchor the Lakers. You see what I'm saying? The Lakers have a variety of fucking weapons. LeBron James just had a triple-double last night. You see a 30-point triple-double last night. they have weapons. You still got to worry about Westbrook. You still got to worry about Carmelo Anthony off the bench. Malik Monk is a problem. The Lakers' younger players get busy too. You get what I'm saying? I know that we've had problems defending quicker scoring guards. The Devin Bookers, guys like that, they seem to get the best of the Lakers. I don't know whether it's the fact that the age difference, they can't keep up with these guys speed. Well, I don't know. But it's been a problem. As of right now, the Lakers are still straddling 500. Nothing impressive. Everybody's basically calling them the trash cans of the league right now. I think what's going on is going to only encourage younger players to challenge them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not good. I still feel that we got the best team in the NBA. And hold on. Pause. I said I still feel we the best team in the NBA. Let me talk about the best team in the NBA now. The Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors, and this freak of a fucking shooter, Steph Curry, he's changed the game of basketball. And there's just, I'm watching the fear that he creates with the defenders. They be so scared when he come across. Mind you, he's dribbling the ball. He not coming off a lot of screens and shit. He's handling the ball when he's hitting these niggas off and shit. I'm looking at the fear in these guys, man. It's almost like if he get it off, it's gonna go in. You know what I mean? So whatever you're gonna do to him defensively, you might want to do it before he jack it up, because whenever he takes his separation, man, that shit's good, man. From three, it's good. Everywhere else on the court, I believe that he's probably more vulnerable inside the 3-point line. You feel me? And this is a little thing that I look at in regards to him being the best shooter of all time. I grew up in the Larry Bird era. Larry Bird was a freak shooter. And what I mean by this, he could hit you from anywhere on the court. He even played games shooting left. Steph ain't never did that. Steph ain't never played a whole game or half shooting lefties. Bird did that and dropped like 30 on the niggas, some shit like that. You could go look this up. He just was just like that, man. You would have to look and had lived in this era to watch him destroy everybody. The same way Steph is destroying everybody right now, making everybody look ordinary. Larry Bird did that to Michael Jordan. Larry Bird did that to Isaiah on some nights. Larry Bird did that to my Lakers and Magic Johnson on some nights. Made them look ordinary. Just did whatever he wanted. Was nothing a motherfucker could do about it. The same thing that we seeing Steph Curry do right now. I don't know how many times Steph Curry has competed in the NBA three-point shootout. Has he ever won that? Has he? I'm pretty sure if he competed in, he probably won it. Did he win it? Couple times? Okay. I know Bird won a couple times too. And one of the ones that was wild that I remember is he never even took his warm-up jacket off. And you can go watch that when that was one of the just crazy performances, man, of all time and shit at NBA All-Star Weekend. He won it 3 times? God damn. God damn. I gotta go play those back and see who was competing with him. I know he was smoking them niggas. Word. Shout out to the Splash Brothers, man. People ask me how I feel about them. I love it. When they had the 73-9 team, I was going crazy like the rest of the United States, man. I'm a Laker fan, but I wanted to see them niggas light niggas up. I'm tuning in to see them spark, man. I want to see these niggas spark somebody, man. Back then, they always shooting them back then. Harrison Barnes was shooting them. Iguodala was shooting them. Clay was shooting them. Draymond was shooting them, man. They was coming out. The game has just changed, man. I was playing ball recently, man. I just was playing ball, man. I got into an argument with a cat. we different generations, man. Now, when you playing ball, when you come across court, everybody run to the perimeter. Nobody goes to the paint. Nobody's cutting through the paint. Nobody's around the basket or nothing, man. And I'm like, what the fuck is y'all doing? What the fuck is y'all doing? Like, the nigga talk about, man, you're not a point guard. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna pass this fucking rock if you niggas not cutting. If y'all, I can shoot it from out here. The fuck I'm gonna give it to your big tall ass. I'm a traditional point guard, man. I didn't play that shit, man. I get in a big nigga face. Straight up. Straight up. Those are attributes you want in a point guard. Russell Westbrook got those attributes. That fire. And I love what he brings to the NBA. He's going to the Hall of Fame, first ballot. I'm looking forward to seeing them in the Western Conference Finals. Getting back to Steph Curry and the mighty Golden State Warriors. He's a weapon. He's a weapon. I'm literally watching him create his own ice. They not even calling ISO or nothing. You know what I'm saying? When he come across court, his whole team just go to the other side of the court. Leave him over there. You know, he don't even got to call ISO. They basically like, go ahead, man, shoot that shit. We go get it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I like it. I just was watching somebody trying to defend him, and the guy was playing good defense. He was on him. I don't know I don't know the concepts of the rule change right now. I've been hearing people talk about it, said it's affected James Harden's game. I don't know what happened, but in regards to the rule, but I watched this guy let Steph Curry dribble the ball up the court and just do what he did his little dribble package and shot the ball. And he never touched him. So they not allowed to touch him no more? You can't hand check a nigga? Like, you can't touch a nigga playing defense? Like, no contact? Yeah. Man. Yeah, man. It's a lot of differences, man. It's different. And okay, it's almost like they tailored the game for Steph Curry to get his fucking J off. Is that what the fuck's going on here? Now, people talking about he the greatest point guard of all time. That's some bullshit. Magic Johnson, the point guard of all point guards, undisputed. I watched that. I lived through that. It ain't even close. It ain't even close. Steph's an incredible shooter. He probably could even dime a nigga. He ain't gonna do that shit from full court. Magic dime a nigga from off the rebound. You know what I mean? Throw that shit to West Unseld pass. Hit a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Magic Johnson, 6'9", NCAA champion, coming out of college in 1979, beat Larry Bird in the Indiana State Sycamores, bust their ass. Came to the league and won an NBA title as a rookie. Had 42 points in the NBA Finals against Dr. J and them guys for the win. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, he just totally dominated the 80s. He just totally dominated the 80s. He was like the only black man who won in the Boston Garden. You feel me? I seen Isaiah and them. I seen Larry Bird and them cheat death against the Pistons. They stole it. Who stole it? Bird stole it. Bird stole Isaiah's inbound pass, passed it to DJ. DJ laid it up, and that's the end of Isaiah and them. Michael Jordan's famous 63-point game, his rookie season, I believe. He did that in the Boston Garden. They lost. They lost. It wasn't getting away from Bird them. Magic and Worthy and Kareem and them was getting away from them niggas. Straight up. Incredible era of basketball. I'm totally offended that people would even draw that type of conclusion to compare Steph Curry versus Magic Johnson. If you've seen the game, it's just, nah. I was just having a little debate with my little homie because he's watching Sports Center and everybody's going crazy about what Steph Curry did. And I'm telling him, I said, man, Michael Jordan wouldn't have let him get away with this shit. You would have had to been there. Like, fight through screens, whatever. Like, you wasn't going to do this shit to Michael Jordan. I'm not talking about Michael giving you 50. I'm talking about Mike playing D. You feel me? I just didn't see the Golden State Warriors broke Michael Jordan's and the Chicago Bulls NBA season record. They broke it, right? But I just don't see Michael Jordan letting Steph Curry beat him in a basketball series. I just don't. I just see him giving them niggas hell every night. You think what I'm saying? And that's something that we don't see in regards to Steph. Who does he defend? Who does he defend? Somebody need to start giving this nigga hell. You feel me? Y'all just letting him come across court and bust y'all ass and shit. Like, what the fuck is up? Like, what's up? What's up? Feel me? Like, how is he getting away with this? How is he getting away with this? They tailor-made it for shooters. That's a shame. And I totally agree with you. That's what it seems to be. I think those three-point barrages sell tickets. Fans come to see. Like I said, I like to see people get lit up. So, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up that they did that to ball. I hope it gets back to a more grittier, competitive. Man, they be having 135-point games and shit like that. Like, that's almost regular. Somebody just had 145 points this season. This is crazy. It's crazy. No defense is being played. Magic Johnson wasn't known for his defense, but Magic Johnson had a basketball IQ that's been unquestionably perfect. Straight up. If you wanted to assemble a basketball player, he's going to have several of Magic Johnson's traits. Sportsmanship, leadership, being unselfish. These are characteristics that are developed outside of the court. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson is just a special guy, for real. And unquestionably, he's the only basketball player that people really don't compare anyone to. Michael Jordan, everybody that come out this fire get compared to Michael Jordan. Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. Like, if you were fired too, they're going to compare you to Mike. Nobody gets compared to Magic. They've tried terribly. Like, everybody that they tried, think Ben Simmons. Anybody that's tall. Penny Hardaway. Penny got hurt. Just nobody ever filled those shoes and shit. Not even close. I actually see more of Magic Johnson's traits in LeBron James than anybody. I do. Passing, just a lot of shit, man. LeBron never really shot the pull-up jump shot. He never did. He got a way of getting his J off, but it's different. Same with Magic. I recently heard Isaiah Thomas say that Magic couldn't shoot. I disagree, because Magic always averaged, 19, 20 some points a game and shit like this. So how could you say a guy couldn't shoot and shit? Isaiah said one summer, Magic Johnson and Mark Aguirre were working out, and they working on drills and shit. He said Magic just went to the other end of the court and just started shooting free throws and shit. You know what I mean? The whole summer, getting his free throw percentage up. He said that year, I think it was one of Magic's MVP seasons and shit. He's a 6'9" point guard. He figured, you can't stop me. You got to send me to the line. I'll get my 20. You know what I'm saying? I'll get my 20. Basketball IQ. But I remember Magic Johnson hitting clutch shots and shit like that. I don't know why people said that he wasn't, a shooter all like that. How we looking on the tick? Okay. Shout out to my engineer, Nick Amadon. Man, I had to get these things off my chest, man. This NBA season, I'm still I'm frustrated in many aspects. I expected the Lakers to come out the gate kicking ass. It's just like people not taking things serious right now and shit. in years past, we've always been a team to kind of like turn it up after the All-Star break and shit like that. I'm tired of that, man. I be wanting to see some wins, man. I be wanting to be happy and talk my shit on Twitter and IG like everybody else. You know what I mean? Right now, we just been so vulnerable, man. Scoring point guards like Steph Curry. I'm pretty sure that Steph is probably gonna cruise to the MVP. He got a hell of a jump start on everybody. Golden State busting ass. He lighting it up. I ain't never seen an MVP on a losing team and shit. So, yeah, Steph Curry seems to be the favorite right now. And I'm looking forward to running into them boys in the Western Conference Finals. If we play them in the Western Conference Finals, LA versus Golden State, I think LA is way too rugged for Golden State. Beyond Steph Curry, you got Andrew Wiggins is playing great. Jordan Poole is playing great. They got weapons, man. They got young weapons, man. It's gonna be a hell of a series, man. We just gotta get there. As of right now, like I said, still straddling 500. We got to get it together. We got to get our dribble right. Everybody that's listening, make sure y'all got y'all dribble right and y'all following me on all my social media platforms. And stay aware of my Gully TV Sports movement. I wanted to drop this in here on y'all before the week got out because this whole thing with Allen Iverson and Westbrook has gotten out of hand. I don't think Russell Westbrook should have to stand down to Allen Iverson. They both been traded and played on probably the equal amount of teams. Iverson played for Philly. He played for Denver. He played for the Grizzlies. He played for the Pistons. Westbrook has played for OKC. He's played for Washington. He's played for the Houston Rockets briefly. And now he's a Laker. They kind of been on the same amount of teams. Again, when it's all said and done, I got to take the guy that's going to fill up the stat sheet. Russell Westbrook, on the nights that the Lakers have won, he's been proven to be able to be a co-star to LeBron and shit like that. Like just the other night, I think it was last night, LeBron had the triple-double. Russ probably had about 18 points or something like that. He just needed the support. I didn't see Anthony Davis names in the fucking box score and shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. I don't want to harp on it. I think we still got enough. If we could play great defense, great team defense, I think we still got enough with Carmelo. Leave Carmelo where he at. Leave him on the bench, 6-man. That's fire. Firepower coming off the bench. We need to get that rotation together. And try to put a little bit more emphasis on some of our younger players like Kendrick Nunn and Malik Monk. You know what I'm saying? Those guys get busy. For real. Malik Monk gets busy. Straight up. Even Tucker. Like, our younger players get busy, man. If they could figure out a rotation, man. I did figure that at some point, stacking all of that talent on one team, it was going to be a struggle to try to find out the personnel that they was going to use every night. But in addition to Anthony Davis, we got Dwight Howard who's playing great. He could play the 5. I'd rather leave him on the bench as well. You know what I mean? Our bench strength is just crazy, man. We got to stop people from scoring. In totality, I think when it's all said and done, Russell Westbrook, his name will be mentioned amongst the greatest point guards of all time. You can't keep him out of it. Yes, I believe he's broken records for turnovers, but LeBron James has too. You see what I'm saying? Can that be, okay, I got a lot of turnovers. Is that due to the fact that I always got the ball in my hand? Okay. You can't turn it over. You ain't got this motherfucker right. Word. So, Shout out to my engineer, man. We gotta have to do an episode, man. You know, on my basketball shit, man. Because again, my platform is hip hop, sports, and fashion. That's how I got here. Let me get my told my engineer it's gonna bring my motherfucking basketball in the booth and shit, man. You tuned into the Dribble by Gully TV. They ain't monetizing me on YouTube like that. They trying to disrupt my whole situation. So I'm over here in this podcast land, man, for the truck drivers and for people who work with their hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? You just put me on and shit and let this shit blow, man. I'm gonna keep you up to date on the latest hip hop, sports, and fashion. I don't do bandwagon or cliche topics and shit like that. Like, you're not gonna hear me talk about what you see on Twitter or some shit like that. Like, if something's trending or something like that, I might catch up with it a day or so later or something like that. I be moving on my own time and shit. I go against the grain for no reason at all sometimes. You know what I mean? But yeah, make sure y'all stay in tune with what I'm doing. I got more films and documentaries coming out. First quarter 2022. And that's about it, man. Shout out to my engineer, man. Let me get a round of applause, man. I be killing this shit. Yes. Yes. You're far too kind. Make sure y'all follow what I do, man. And stay in tune with the podcast. Enjoy the rest of the episodes. I'm going to be uploading, man, several times a week. And I'm going to still be over there on YouTube getting in their ass, man. Until next time, from the Dribble, peace. Nick, I appreciate you, my nigga. I'm out. 1.